y'all, what's going on? It's BarbMeetsWorld. We're back again to discuss Married to Medicine Season 11, Episode 4, Flannels and Fake Apologies. Before we get into all that, you already know I need you to do a couple things for me. I need you to, one, like this video. Like the video because it helps me and my channel in terms of the algorithm, helps me attract new subscribers such as yourself, y'all. So hit that like button. Thank you. Also, if you're not a subscriber currently, hit the subscription button as well so you can become a Barb's Babe. I would love to have you. Also, while you're at it, I would love to know your thoughts on not only the episode, but my commentary as well in the comment section. And make sure that notification bell is on so you know every single time I make an upload. And while you're at it, share me with all of your folks, y'all. That's pretty much everything. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Let me put my banner up here so you can follow me on all of my socials as well, y'all. Actually, that's the wrong banner. This is the right banner. This is the right banner right here, y'all. Y'all follow me on all my socials below. They're scrolling across the bottom of the screen as well as in the description box. And you'll find some additional links as well, such as the ability to shop my jewelry. That link is in my description box, as well as some other, pertinent information and things of that sort. Now we can get into the episode. So, y'all, we already know that the ladies were embarking on this trip. They finally arrived at the resort and rodeo. And actually, before we do that, y'all, this episode, it wasn't horrible or anything like that, but I would say, not too much happened that really had me on the edge of my seat. So I'm just going to throw that out there. But I'm going to try to make this as festive and as, lit as it can possibly be. Okay, so just bear with me. But again, they're at this resort and rodeo. I thought it was cool. I would enjoy this type of trip, but I can only speak for myself. It starts off with food. They got food waiting for them and stuff. The car rides were nice. And one of the subjects during car rides that was spoken about was sex or more specifically, first times. And when it comes to Sweet Tea, she says when she started being sexually active, she thought something was wrong with her because she didn't enjoy it. And I will say that is kind of how, at least at one point in time, we're around the same age, I'll say. So I would think so it's socially, you're always hearing that, yes, it's like, oh my God, it's the most amazing thing. Oh, you're hearing all the theatrical descriptions and stuff like that. And I can understand how if you then engage and it doesn't resemble that at all, that you would think okay, what? Is it me? What's going on? I get it. I'll give her that much. But they all start to weigh in on it. And it was really just mainly Toya that was it was great for her. She enjoyed it. By the time her mom caught wind that she was having sex, she had already went down to the Planned Parenthood, got the birth control and the condoms. And I was like, at least you were being safe. I can't knock that. I can't knock it at all. Contessa said that it hurt so bad. We also find out, y'all, that Curtis was Jackie's first. I do know that they married, I'm not going to say later in life, but I will say for their age and stuff, they haven't been married 55 years or nothing like that. So didn't they just hit 20 or something like that? I think that she got married, I want to say after med school, or at least when she was in residency, something. So they were, into their adult years here. And I that honestly made me sad for her because she's when she did it, it was just kind of oh, that was it. Okay. She was expecting all the bells and whistles. And for some reason, and my gut tells me that that's just never changed for her. She doesn't seem like some sexual deviant. And it sucks even more so that Curtis is the only person that you have been intimate with. We see how that's going. We see how y'all's marriage has gone and stuff like that. You definitely not his only one. So, I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking. I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking, but I want Jackie to not be with that man. That's for starters. And give us an old nasty, like Stella got her groove back moment. And I just want to see her like just like getting like worshipped or something, like in the bedroom or something by, you know, several men. One rubbing your feet, one doing it, like just different things. I want that for Jackie. I do. Anyway, so and Contessa had to let us know that she's unusually tight. I was like, did you? She purposely let us know that y'all can't tell me anything differently. And Heavenly is always going to blow smoke up our asses and act like she's only ever been with Damon. So wasn't surprised by that either. Phaedra, of course, doesn't divulge anything about herself, which is actually a perfect segue into the next topic that was discussed, which is brought up by Phaedra. And we have Toya bringing up how, you know, Phaedra saying that she wants them all to start anew and heal and do all of the things. But Toya's like, you know, you say all that, but we really don't know much about you. You've been around us for a year. I feel like we don't know anything about you. And of course we have Phaedra over here playing coy, like she doesn't know that she withholds information from us. Because y'all do realize that, right? All the Phaedra fans and stans, y'all do realize that she withholds information from you as a viewer as well. She gives us nothing. Like, she doesn't even give us like anything about, like, she says she has all these businesses or careers and stuff like that. She doesn't even give us like glimpses into that. I was in a chat earlier and someone was like, you know, is she even still a shaman? And I'm like, exactly. Like, what happened to that? What happened to the doctor that we never saw that you were dating with the emoji over his face? Do you still be down there acting as the Undertaker? Like, are you still down there at the mortuary? Like, what does she really genuinely bring to the show when you guys really sit here and analyze it? What has she brought? Besides the fact that she doesn't fit on the show, first and foremost, her or Sweetie. It's like, what is she bringing? Nothing. But she doesn't give up any information, of course. She's like, you know, well, what do you want to know? And Toya keeps trying to drill her. And she's like, you know, you want us to open up to you, but like, you want us to open up, but when do you want to open up? And Phaedra's like, you know, I'm a really calm person. Toya's like, well, you know, what makes you tick? What pisses you off? And this is where then I have to jump on the fence, because I'm like, at the same time, I would never tell anybody, especially in this type of setting, people that really aren't your friends for real, they're your coworkers at the end of the day. You don't need to know every little thing about me. You just don't, because 9 times out of 10, it was actually said, someone said it was a heavenly, whatever, that's just going to be used against you on that day. So I wouldn't be so moved to tell them that. I wouldn't. And I sigh, because again, it's like, it's me on the fence here, because it's like, on one hand, we need to see something from Phaedra, but on the other hand, she's always going to find a way to weasel her way out of it and use, like, you know, these types of justifications and stuff like that. And you see how she wastes no time in shading Toya. So again, y'all are not really friends for real like that. And she says that she's had a lot of genuine conversations with the women in the group. I will believe that when I see it, because I feel like there was numerous instances. We even had Apollo on here saying some stuff, and it was like she could have used that as a way to open up and stuff. Doesn't do that. Just saying, we don't really ever see her doing things with the boys for real. She doesn't give, and that's why I don't understand why people are begged to have her on these shows. I don't. Like, yeah, she was good on Traders, cool. She was just on Dancing with Stars, cool. Those are different types of shows. Anyway, so, and I like how Heavenly is needed because she's the only one that's going to call a spade and call Phaedra fake as fuck, which she is. And in this case, it's not even so much as like she's saying that as a dagger as much as she's calling a spade. Like Phaedra is giving you her reality TV persona. We're never going to see the real her. Like she's been at it for how many years now? It's been over 10, 15, how many years? She's not going to ever open up and give us the real glimpse into who she really is for real. And this is why I don't understand why y'all keep wanting her back. Moving on though. The ladies will be staying in wagon-shaped cabins. I thought the wagon-shaped cabins, I thought everything about this was cute. I would be down for it, but I understand I'm, a different type of person than a lot of them are, I guess, which is totally okay. The only ones that really were here for it was Contessa and even Toya, who always has something to say about something and wants all the nicest things that she could put her hands on. Even she was here for it. But then we have Quad and Dr. Jackie who were like, no, ma'am, absolutely not. This is not elite enough for me. This is not bougie enough for me. And everybody likes what they like ultimately, but I do just wish that some people would just be more open to things at times, because then it just makes you look a certain way. Just saying. And of course, Heavenly is going to say that she likes it, but she wishes that she was with her man. Like, surprise. Hopefully, y'all. How about that? How about you coordinate a trip back there for y'all, Phaedra, Heavenly? How about you do that? Anyway, so after ladies get comfortable, we see Jackie and Heavenly sitting outside like two old ladies on a porch eating peanuts. And Heavenly asks Jackie how does she think the trip is going to go. And Jackie, she thinks it's going to go well. Like, yeah, they'll be in a better place by the end of it, of course. And then we have Heavenly also asking Jackie what she thinks about Phaedra keeping things surface with them. And Jackie says that she thinks that Phaedra's trying to figure everybody out. And Heavenly, she makes it clear that it's not that she doesn't like her or anything like that. Jackie also brings up how Phaedra mentioned last season that has she been amongst this group, she may have still been married. That I don't entirely believe, because even if you're amongst this group, he was still did what he did, and you still would have divorced him, which you guys can look at me however you want to look at me for. I don't care. I don't see anything wrong with that. Clearly, you go to jail. We ain't got shit else in common for those type of things. You go to jail for defending yourself. Cool. You go to jail for just being a good Samaritan or whatever. Then that's totally fine. You go to school because someone's fucking with your kid. You go to jail because someone's fucking with your kid and you went upside their head. I'm okay with any of those things, y'all. But the types of charges that he was brought in on, I didn't blame her in that, and I wasn't surprised that she did that. Like, let's be real. So when she's talking about she may still be married if she was with this group, like, you wouldn't, but I see what you try to do there. I do see what you try to do there, Phaedra. Anyway, what else happened? Then we have Contessa and Sweet Tea. They run around gathering all the ladies up with the cowbell. And this is where they go down to, I guess it was it a saloon? So yeah, like a saloon, so they can go do some line dancing. Jackie had on heeled mules. Didn't understand why, but okay. Simone is Toya's accountability partner, but Toya's whole thing is that she's not fake, and so she's calling out everybody's fakeness pretty much. And as she's explaining this, as they're like talking about this, it's also brought up how Toya called them boring. And of course, people being Jackie in particular, didn't take too kindly of that. And Jackie then says that Toya lacks substance, which on one hand, is it untrue? I'm so messy. Is it completely untrue? Probably not. But they were all very quick to jump and say, Jackie, like, you need to apologize. And I'm just like, either one, more was said, or two, they were more concerned with Jackie's image than she was in this moment, because my, how soon we forget last season. I don't know what it was about it, but I'm just like, something had to have happened, because they were so adamant about her apologizing. And also something I don't agree with is forced apologies. Sorry, y'all, I had to step off camera real quick because something is in my eye. Something is in my eye and I don't know what it is. My lash is like poking me. But anyway, I just don't believe in forced apologies. A lot of people don't even believe in apologies in general, because it's just like, if you said it, if you did it, like, that's what you said and meant in the moment. Like, there's no reason to apologize for it if that's what you meant and said. I understand, wanting to move. There's nothing wrong with wanting to move forward from something, or, saying like, yeah, like, let's not allow this to happen again, or however you want to put it. I do understand that, but it's just like, in this case, I don't agree with forced apologies, especially on these shows. You always see somebody saying like, oh, you need to apologize. Oh, you need to do. And it's just like, and we actually get into it here in a few with Heavenly and Sweet Tea, where it's just like, why force someone to give an apology if it's not going to be genuine? And I don't even feel like it was genuine in this moment with Jackie and Toya, because I do feel like that's truly how Jackie kind of feels. I do feel like Jackie has always kind of had, a bit of a elitist type of attitude at the end of the day. And like, it's not like she's going to be nasty or rude to you in your face, but she definitely has her views on certain people, especially the non-doctors in the group. I do feel like that, y'all. Sorry, but I'm not. Anyway, so as the ladies are at the saloon, Quad and Phaedra are not there yet. They're fashionably late with their big booties and all, and the whole nine. And they have like a slight little twerk session before they join all the ladies. And then we get this conversation again, like I was just saying, about apologies and who is the apology for? The person apologizing or the person receiving it? Y'all let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. For me, I mean, I guess it depends, but this is why I just said what I said, where it's just like, you don't need to force these things, because it's not going to be genuine. It's not really going to be from the heart. It's not going to be none of those things. So you should just let people apologize in their own time, or not apologize at all. If they want to stand on business, let them stand on business. Because I don't like to stand on business, just saying. But I'm also not too big to, I do understand there is certain circumstances where it's like, apologies are needed. I'll say that. Sweet Tea says how with an apology, you need to say your wrongdoings and then also take responsibility for what you did. And because we all know what she's referring to, Toya actually jumps in and she's like, would you please tell this girl that she hurt your feelings? And she points to Heavenly. And this is when we get into it with them two. And Sweet Tea's like, well, yeah, like, she owes me an apology. I feel like she disrespected me numerous times, including, my husband, my family, etc., etc. And okay, let me just finish this part and then I'll get my thoughts on it. And Heavenly, she's like, okay, I did apologize multiple times for the things and that she said, and she does have remorse. However, she hopes that Sweet Tea also has that same level of remorse for the things that she said as well. And your man cheats, mine doesn't. I mean, ultimately, there was no lie there, if you ask me. She didn't say that he cheats on you, but it has been confirmed that Greg did step out or whatever on Quad, right? So why are we arguing things that that cannot be argued, Sweet Tea? You think that she owes you an apology, but you also said and came for her and got it started with her, and you could continue to do that. And every time you want to drop it low, and she drops it even lower on your ass, you want to go crying and saying that she's a bully and she's, this and she's that, and she needs to leave you alone, and you want to file defamation suits and all these things. And she's obsessed with you. It's giving you're obsessed with her. It's giving you're just mad and want to stay mad, and not even that you're obsessed with her. Like, let's also say that you're obsessed with Quad. But it's like, you guys need to realize that hopefully in 2025, when you start some shit up with a person and you drop it low, if they decide to take it below hell on your ass, it is what it is. You just got to take it on the chin, mama, because you shouldn't have threw the first dagger. You cannot police how I come back at you, because trust me, someone like me is coming back on your ass full force. Best believe it. Don't come for me. And I feel like Heavenly's that same type of way, especially when it comes to Damon. We know she doesn't play about that man. So what is you expect a different outcome? I think that's really what it comes down to, y'all, is this lady really expected a whole different outcome coming onto this show with her new husband's ex-wife. And she didn't get what she wanted. She took shit personal while other people, such as Heavenly, were just clocking in for a regular day of work, light work. And she can't handle it. She doesn't look like she's enjoying her time on the show. She doesn't seem like she thinks that she like fits in or what. Like, why are you here? She doesn't even go here. I need to get that sound bite, because that's, y'all, when I tell you that's what's playing in my mind constantly when I see this girl on my screen, it's playing in my mind constantly. And then we wouldn't have to have all these stupid ass sidebar conversations, because you would be where you need to be. Go home to Greg, go be with him, go figure out y'all shit, and leave us alone. Leave my husband out of it. Shout out to the Diva Erica Dinner on TV, because whenever she plays that clip, oh my God, it sends me every single time. Even when the show wasn't on. When I tell you I was hearing that at the randomest times all summer in my mind, like, oh my God, y'all. Anyway, where were we? Because I just went on a whole rant. Where are we at? I apologize, y'all. I don't know why that my intro just replayed. I do apologize. As I was saying though, Sweet Tea's like, you were hella disrespectful to me, and I feel like honestly you're lonely. Where is she getting this from? Like, I feel like she just be saying anything, because that doesn't even make sense anyway. And just when we think things can't get any worse or whatever, we're saved for a minute by Quad and Phaedra, who walk in, but then we turn right back into the same conversation with Toya asking Heaven, like, so are you going to apologize? Like, you're going to say you're sorry? Like, what's going on? And Heavenly's like, I did say I'm sorry. Like, do you accept my apology? Like, I said it. And Sweet Tea's still very much like, no, I'm not. No, because it's not sincere. And stupid is as stupid does. And I'm like, even in this moment, you're still throwing daggers at a bitch that you can't really rumble with when you get in the arena. Insanity. That is the definition of insanity, y'all. Is continuing to go and do the same thing and expect different results. That is insanity. Sweetie, you're a little insane, mama. It's giving insane. It's giving insane. Just saying. Anyway, they do wind up. Oh, no. Heavenly then says, and stupid. And then we get into this more, like, this who's more ghetto war and stuff. It was just all, like, honestly, old conversations and old drama that I honestly don't even care at this point, because of all the reasons I already said, and the fact that certain people are on the show that don't need to be on the show, apparently. Simone says that they line dance at all the events, weddings, family reunions, the whole nine. Quad's ass was out like the entire time. She got cheeks for days, which I thought was funny. I really wish the camera would have backed up so we could have seen all of them, like, backed up and just stayed in a stationary position, because I wanted to see, like, who was dancing best and worst and this and that. I need to go rewind it a couple times maybe. Sweet Tea, never try to drop it low and twerk again. Don't ever do that. Please don't. Do y'all know who Quad was referring to when she said, everybody can twerk. We got pound cake, cupcake, pancake. I think I know who the pancake was. I think I know who the pound cake was. I even think I know who the cupcake was. That was funny. It was very funny to me. Anyway, so afterwards, Heavenly goes up to Toya and she's like, oh, you did so good. You did a really good job. I really liked it. I felt like she was bullshitting based on her tone and her expression, but I'll let her get that off. And Toya's like, oh, nice. You should go tell Sweet Tea, you should go tell Tea that or whatever. And Heavenly actually does go up to Sweet Tea and say, she gives her compliments and thanks her and stuff. And of course, Sweet Tea begrudgingly accepts, which I thought was hilarious. Again, looks like she's having the worst time of her life. Oh, and I also glazed over the fact that during the scene, Sweet Tea is like trying to pride herself on bringing the youthfulness to the group. Y'all, what is she talking about? Insanity. You see what I'm talking about now? Insane. Because there's nothing youthful that you bring to this table of women whatsoever, girlfriend. I'm sorry, it's not. And we got you over here talking out the side of your neck saying shit like that, when in all actuality, the person that really you would say brings youthfulness to the group is Quad. Hell, I would even give it to, when Quad is absent, I might even say like a Phaedra or somebody like that, because anybody but you, it definitely is not you. It's definitely giving auntie when you walk in the building. Just saying. Youthfulness of the group. Please, girl. Anyway, afterwards, the ladies all sit around the fire. They discuss tomorrow's plans, which is a photo shoot, and Toya will be the creative director. Not really sure why, because tacky Toya, she be, I'm not, you notice how earlier on I didn't say that Toya is like a fashion girl or anything like that on this show. She's definitely not. I really don't have a favorite like fashion girl on this show. I don't. I guess by default I would say Quad. Not even by default Quad. Jackie, honestly, I like the way Jackie be dressing a lot of times. Yes, it is more conservative. It is, one would say maybe more mature at times, however you want to put it, but I do appreciate she is tastefully dressed a lot of times, especially for the photo shoot during the end of this episode. But anyway, they put Toya in charge of this photo shoot, y'all. Whatever. She does have high expectations for the photo shoot. We shall see how it comes out. I hope it comes out nice. They get some brown paper bag dinners, and Jackie and Simone, they wind up excusing themselves because the fire was doing a lot. And so I think it was Quad that asked Heavenly, was she okay? And Heavenly's like, yeah, I think I'm just, it's only 24 hours a day. I'm just tired. I got 3 kids. I don't have time for a lot of stuff. I don't got time for a lot of people, and I honestly don't want to. And I'm like, say that again. I ain't got 3 kids, but I totally understand the whole, just not having it for people and not wanting to have it for people. I think that's totally okay to feel like that. I really do. Quad's like, I'm trying to, center you. And so she starts to try to mend things between Contessa and Heavenly in this moment, y'all. And it's to no avail, because Heavenly seemed to be very disinterested. Heavenly's also said that Contessa throughout this trip, throughout like certain scenes and stuff like that, she'd be taking like so many digs at her. And honestly, if that's why you brought your ass back on this show, Contessa, you could have stayed gone as well, because like it's just, I don't feel, and Heavenly even said it on Watch What Happens Live, that she didn't say anything that Contessa hasn't said prior to her or whatever. And I honestly don't think that she was lying about that, because that's also the tune that Contessa was speaking when she was speaking in her confessionals, and to us, that she was off of school, things were just not that great between them. But when another bitch brings it up, it's a problem. I don't understand that. I don't understand that, and I would be disinterested. And they probably have moved on from, you know, being even compatible as friends, maybe, because that's definitely what happens. Y'all, I can count, you know, I have 2 people in mind right now that I can think of that were really, you know, people I would consider close friends at one point in time, very close friends. One was like, woof, and then the other was, you know, very close as well. But the one was stemming from high school into, you know, right until I joined the military. We're no longer friends. And can I honestly look back and think, and mind you, this was a person I was spending like all my time with. No, I can't say that I miss them now, definitely. And even in the early years of not being, you know, friends and stuff like that, I can't say that I really have ever really had like, oh my God, I'm my friend. Like, no, I haven't. And then the other person, no, I think that the reason why our friendship dissolved was because we weren't compatible as friends. And you know, for a long time, I was being better friends to that person than they were to me. And it just got to the point where I was just like, no, I don't got it to do. I don't want to have it to do. So I do understand that. But anyway, once Contessa, I think it was Contessa, Toya, a couple of them leave. I think it was just Phaedra, Heavenly, and Quad. And Quad is still like trying to like, you know, mend this, because she's like, you know, you guys were really true friends at one point, like closer than you and I were. Like y'all was like this. And Heavenly's also like, yeah, you're right, but she just doesn't want to go through it. Like she's done. She's let her in. She doesn't let too many people in. And did y'all peep when she pointed at Phaedra and she's like, just like, you know, Phaedra, you don't let too many people in. And Phaedra was like, pursing her lips, how she does all the time. It ain't no lie, so shut up. I understand that. I do. Anyway, the next morning comes and goes. The ladies are up getting ready for the photo shoot. Toya, again, she talks about how she was challenged by a raccoon, which I thought was funny. Simone asked Sweet Tea if her and Heavenly are going to, you know, make any leeway in their situation. Sweet Tea seems to think that things have started off well because you haven't gotten cursed out, yeah, I guess, and you haven't been crying and running away in tears, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, Jackie and Heavenly have a conversation. I don't even really remember what that entailed, honestly, to tell y'all the truth. Then we see them all go horseback riding. They throw some lassos, they're jumping rope, like having a whole bunch of fun down at the petting zoo. That would have been my favorite part. Like that little baby pig, oh, so cute. So freaking cute. Sweet Peas. I literally voice to text y'all. It literally says that Sweet Peas in bed, though, because she started her cycle, and y'all know how that goes. Although she said she is going to have a good time regardless. I'm like, but you bring the youthfulness. Yeah, I guess you do bring the youthfulness, because last time I checked, most of these ladies, they ain't got to worry about stuff like that, because yeah, they not getting a monthly visitor no more. So it's just, girl, just go home. Just go home. Anyway, Toya plans to come by each of the ladies' rooms to approve their outfit before the photo shoot. Again, she has high expectations, y'all. She also said that she's going to be doing like a disco ball. Like she's going to be like trying to be like main character. I'm like, like what type of, anyway. Jackie for me was the best dressed. I thought she looked really, really nice in the on the white ivory get up with the turquoise jewelry. She looked nice. Contessa, what is going on? All that red. Oh my God. I thought Simone looked nice enough. She looked nice enough. But ultimately it was Jackie for me. Yeah, we know Contessa can't dress for shit. Anyway, Yeah, that was really it, y'all. That was really it. We don't get to see the photo shoot until next week. Episode. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to really say about it. I'm trying to think back to Heavenly say anything else of relevance on Watch What Happens Live. Not that I can really remember. Damon did say that sometimes he does watch episodes, which I was like, oh, excuse me. He says that it's not, because one of the questions were asked, like, is he afraid of Heavenly or whatever? And he's like, no, it's actually more like I just love and respect my wife at all times. And I'm like, I know that's right. Yeah, nothing else was really that nothing else was really that important, honestly, to really bring up, I think, y'all. But yeah, so again, y'all, please like the video if you have not already. Subscribe to the channel, comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to turn on your notification bells. Don't forget to share me. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials. Check the description box. All the things, y'all, all the things. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.